Welcome to Assistant on Air, where we have conversations about building for Google Assistant. I'm Jessica, and I'll be your host today. I'm a developer relations engineer for Google Assistant. This episode is a little different from our typical two people sitting and chatting. We'll be hearing from Arthur, a product manager for Assistant on Wear OS, about how to integrate your Wear OS with app actions. Over to Arthur.
Hi, my name is Arthur Shane, and I'm a product manager for Assistant on Wear. Personally, I'm a big fan of Google Assistant. I have several Google Home devices, and I love the hands-free helpfulness Assistant brings to me around the house. Turning off lights, controlling music, checking traffic is all simply faster with Assistant. But what about outside the home? Today, we're excited to continue to expand Assistant's helpfulness in new directions. As computing devices become more prolific, the number of ways we can engage with those devices continue to grow. Many users already rely on Assistant when engaging with their smartphones, but there are many instances where it's just not practical to interact with your mobile device. Your hands might be full, your phone is stuck in your bag, or you have it on the charger at home. Smartwatches help bridge this gap by providing an easily accessible, always available screen. These devices, however, can be difficult to touch and type on, and the screen size can limit how much information can be shown. That's where Assistant comes in, enabling users to issue voice commands to their Wear OS device to quickly complete critical user journeys. Let's take a look at some of the ways Assistant is now supported on Wear OS devices. We recently partnered with Samsung to bring Assistant to the Galaxy Watch 4 to help streamline tasks that work well on the wrist. Assistant will be able to support actions that are watch-focused, such as setting an alarm or timer, as well as more complex phone-based actions when connected to your mobile device, such as starting a phone call or playing media on the phone. We are also excited to be bringing support for app actions to Wear OS. Let's take a quick look at how app actions works. Similar to how you add app actions to a mobile app, you can use the shortcuts.xml file to add voice functionality to your Wear OS app. This allows you to provide a more consistent experience with your app across devices. Capability tags in shortcuts.xml tell Google which BIIs can access your in-app functionality. Assistant parses the user's request using natural language understanding and identifies the appropriate BII. Assistant will then fulfill the user's intent by launching your app to the specified content or action. These health and fitness BIIs used today in mobile apps will be enabled for Wear OS apps, meaning users can trigger the same expected integrations on your Wear apps. When partnered with the Health Services and Health Connect APIs, you can create a cohesive, secure health and fitness experience for your users that scales easily across both mobile and Wear OS devices. Let's take a look at how this will work for a health and fitness app that has integrated app actions on Wear OS. Users will be able to trigger the BII by saying, "Start my run" to the Assistant. Assistant will launch the run tracking app feature automatically. To ensure a great user experience with app actions on Wear, developers will need to make sure that apps provide feedback to users after they trigger Assistant. Haptic feedback such as a vibration and audio responses such as dings can be great tools to inform users if their request was successful or unsuccessful. App Actions isn't the only integration path we plan to enable for the Assistant with Wear OS apps. Let's take a look at how to voicify your media-based apps on Wear. If you've already built a media app for mobile with Assistant functionality implemented, you will be able to adapt these same features to bring voice-first functionality to your users on Wear. By default, when a user's watch is connected to their phone, any Assistant requests to the watch for media initiation and control will route automatically to the phone and will be fulfilled by your media mobile app. To control media playback directly on Wear OS apps, you can use the same media session API from mobile in your Wear OS app. Assistant can then access the transport controls for playback, allowing users to navigate the media content, all through a simple voice query to their watch. Developers can add this functionality to existing media sessions by ensuring their media session includes transport controls and properly updating the media metadata. This means that you won't have to create custom BIIs for handling media content within your app, allowing you to spend less time focused on manually designing conversational flow for media controls and more time to focus on the rest of the user experience. Let's take a look at how one of our partners, Spotify, is integrating Assistant with their Wear OS app. When a Spotify user is out on a run without their phone, for example, they can say to their watch assistant,
"Hey Google, play Florence and the Machine."
and Spotify's Wear app will launch an appropriate track fulfilling the user's request. Adding Assistant functionality to your apps on Wear OS devices enables you to create delightful, low-friction pathways for your users to engage with your Wear OS apps through voice. We're excited to see what you build. Don't forget to watch out for our Assistant on Auto session, as well as the Voice Global keynote for more ways to build with Assistant. Check out the developer documentation for more details on how to implement these app actions and media sessions on your Wear OS apps, and to bring your users more voice-forward experiences through Google Assistant. You can sign up for our newsletter and follow us on Twitter for updates and announcements for new features for Google Assistant. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much, Arthur, for sharing with us. We hope that you liked today's show. If you have suggestions for future episodes, please leave a comment below. Follow us on Twitter for updates and new episodes. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. I've been Jessica. Chat with you next time.